Everyone can hear me okay?
Yes, loud and clear.
Oh, wonderful. Love to see new people step up. And this is wonderful. Because at the end of the day, when you're in business, you're self-employed. When you're self-employed, you got to be a leader. You require some leadership skills. In other type of businesses, you need a lot of skill and finances, backing, all these things. But you don't need that in MLM. You just need leadership, small baby steps, and it starts with what you're doing. By the way, our whole business is about presenting and leading, and we do that through a number of different ways, and that duplicates, right? And it duplicates when people see you do that, you step up, they come out of their fears and they start doing it, and they get the duplication. Next thing you know, 35 years later, you're on a 100-feet yacht, and you've changed a million people's lives. And that's what happens. It starts with you picking up and decide that, you know what, I'm going to do something that's uncomfortable for the greater good and to become the best version of myself. So it's wonderful. So tonight we're going to put your hands up. Tonight we're going to have some fun. And I want you guys to share. First of all, I want all of you guys to recruit me. So how about that? How would you like to have me on your team? So you're going to... So I want you to pitch me on whatever pitch you have. If it's product, it's product. If it's business, it's business. So I want you guys to pitch me on it. And so everyone can learn. Everyone can learn, what other people are doing. So maybe your pitch is something someone else can relate to. And so we share. I like to see, the difference in cultures, difference in countries, styles, right? Also, I want to know how many of you actually would lead with a product, or how many lead with a business, or some of you guys may do both. So we're going to do that. So get you ready, put your hand up right away. I'm going to start you up. Because somebody asked me, I was at a party yesterday, and somebody, he was trying to be very, very polite. He's known me from Instagram, and he, in my culture, I'm well known. But I guess, although he's an educated guy, he doesn't know about the direct sales MLM industry. And he was dying to ask me what I do for a living. And although he didn't say it, but he says, can I ask you what you do for a living? I think I know, but he's not saying those words, but he's showing the pyramid. So this is at the party, and he was being, really respectful. It's just that he really didn't know how to describe it, right? So I said, I decided I was having a little fun with him, have him struggle a little bit with his little sign language. Finally, so I'm just going to give him a break. And I said, well, what we do, we're in a health, fashion, personal care business. And then he's confused a little bit at first, because I guess what he had heard for us, he's something both direct sales MLM business, and to people who don't know, they think this is MLM, right? So yet he's trying not to be disrespectful, just in case or whatever. So anyways, he says, so can you tell me what you do? I said, yeah, we're in a health, wellness, and personal care business. Have you heard of a company called Amazon? He said, yeah, of course. It's okay. We're like a luxury version of Amazon. And next thing you know, two other guys came. There's three of them around me, because I guess they all had the same question. And then just one of them became brave enough to ask it. And we're like a luxury version of Amazon. It's affiliate marketing. But it's, with Amazon, as you know, they don't give you anything, right? They just give you a platform. With us, we give you a luxury platform, and it's already preloaded with over 1,000 SKUs of products, which we manufacture and design. It's ours only, which you get. So with Amazon, as you know, you go there, there's 34 different things steps you got to take. from policy and procedures and return policies, all that. Well, here you don't do all that. You start within 5 minutes, all of it's done for you, and you get into business. We drop ship all over the world, and we work from home. So that's what we do. We're an affiliate, we are a multi-tiered affiliate marketing program. So he understood that because he understands affiliate marketing. In Amazon, that's what they do, right? eBay, they're affiliate marketing where, you can go and sell someone else's product and get a percentage, right? But that's only one level, one layer, right? So, but they can't go launch other people. And when they do the same thing, they get paid. You don't do that. You can't get that in affiliate marketing. You can do that with MLM. You can do it with Opulence. We're a multi-tiered affiliate marketing program. And we specialize in personal care, health, and fashion line accessories. Ship all over the world. He was so amazed. That became like an hour conversation because he's asking me what the brands, oh, is that your watch? Is that your shoes? All of a sudden, and one of them, it's interesting, he's a doctor. And I think he wanted to join because he says, so if somebody wants to join your company, so how do they do that? Like, how do they do that? Do they call you or your office? I said, no, we don't recruit at our office, but we have about 120,000 people in 200 countries. And, we ask you what country you're in, and then we connect you to the right leader in that area. And he was a doctor asking that question. See, when you respond to it a certain way, and these are people who showed up with the G-Wagons and, they got money. You're in a very, very classy 5-star business. That's what we are. 5-star business. If you don't diminish our business to MLM, because there's 10,000 of them out there, right? There's only one Opulence, right? There's 10,000 of them out there, there's only one Opulence. It's like saying, there's hamburger franchises out there and there's Rolls-Royce, they're both franchise technically. They're both technically franchises, but they're not the same thing, right? So Opulence, although we work in the multi-level platform, so I call it multi-tier affiliate marketing program, but we're not the same as the other 10,000 things that are going on out there, which 90% of Ponzi schemes and so forth. But when you describe a certain way, and the doctor would ask, so how does one join your business, And so that's my approach. I talk about, we are a health, fashion, personal care business. Ever heard of Amazon? Yeah, okay, well, we're a luxury version of Amazon. But you know with Amazon, there's the world's largest company. They don't give you anything, right? You just kind of start the business, you have to do it yourself. But with us, it's preloaded 5 minutes after. It takes you 5 minutes to launch, and you can immediately start your business because preloaded with 1,000 SKUs already. We drop ship all over the world, and you get paid. And so it's an affiliate marketing program, but it's multi-tier. It's not like Amazon where you only get paid one way. You get paid many ways and in many different levels. This is as far as I'll go in that conversation because you really can't go further than that. This is just enough to get their interest. Now, people do ask, tell me more about it. How do I join all this up? Or can you tell me more about whatever? And they did too. They did. So I wanted to really promote the fashion line. I didn't want to promote Opulence. These are people who are, like literally 75% of the crowd wearing Versace. I'm so not to like the brand anymore. It's a person's got. The point is, I really want to promote our designer lines because these are the people that, they should be promoting our brand. So I started showing him, the fairy president, and I was wearing my rings, and so I talked a lot about the brand. You do something differently. Maybe you'll talk about the fountain of life, you make a sale, or maybe you'll talk about the business side. But when it comes to the business side, you can't do it there, so you make an appointment. And these folks were the same thing. They said, as they kept asking questions, I said, guys, let's have a party. So you know what? One of these days, I'm gonna call you guys, and it's just passed by the World Headquarters there. And on Wednesdays, we do have a tour, and you guys can come down and just go through a 1-hour tour. So you make an appointment at that point. You don't want to say too much. You know, if I was a distributor, I would get their phone number. And I tell them that, you know what, I'll touch with you on Tuesday. Why Tuesday? Well, because Tuesday is the day before Wednesday. Wednesday's team night, and we have tours. So I would compare on Tuesday and have another chat, make an appointment for Wednesday, meet on Wednesday, take them to the tour, and so forth. So this is my pitch. You know, well, we are. Have you heard of Amazon? Right. Well, we are the luxury version of Amazon, as you know. Amazon doesn't give you anything. It's just a platform, and you have to get your own products and policies and procedures. There are 34 different steps to start an Amazon store. You know, it's difficult to do, but with ours, you know, when you start, within 5 minutes, you're ready to go, and you can start marketing your business in about 200 countries. We ship all over the world, preloaded with products, all the policies, the warranties, guarantees, policies and procedures, privacy, all of that stuff is already done for you, preloaded on your website, and you're ready to go. You're ready to go. And one of them asked about training. I said, we got free training. He thought that was amazing because, you know, usually you pay for seminars and stuff. As we got free training, happens online as well. So that's my pitch, you know, as far as getting paid. You know, I would say that we are a multi-tiered affiliate marketing program. And somebody says, what does that mean? You know, with affiliate marketing, everybody understands affiliate marketing. That means, you know, you promote someone else's product and then you get a percentage, right? But that's really what, that's all. Like usually that's the case because it's only one level. Like when you go to Amazon or eBay, one of these guys or Google, whatever, when you start promoting someone else's product, you may get 5, 6% or 3% or whatever that number is. If someone goes and buys through your link, that's your commission. That's a single tier. With us, we get paid to infinity. So multi-tier is an understatement. It's an understatement. But you don't want to get too complicated. It's just enough, and it's a very classy way. It's just enough. You know, if I want to brag a little bit, obviously we're Canada's largest private designer fashion house. So Canada's largest private designer fashion house, right? Exclusivity. Again, the way I present the business or company, you know, people need to know this is just at a different level. I was talking to my team Kenya the other day. I said, guys, you know, this is 5-star. You know, because sometimes, you know, there's every day something is popping up, right? And there's a lot of so-called companies out there. And, you know, they're just not us. Like, we got to promote opulence, not so much the MLM side, because everybody's got an MLM. Nobody has opulence, right? No one has opulence. You know, it's like, you know, tuk-tuk. We always talk about in Thailand. We laugh about it. It's those three-wheelers that, you know, that they have in India for scooters. You know, tuk-tuk and the Rolls Royce technically do the same job. They take you places, but they're not the same thing, right? So just because we operate in the same platform as the other 10,000 things out there, it's not the same. So I promote opulence, not the industry. I promote opulence, and you know, and think about it this way. You know, again, here's another example. You know, in your city, in your country, you have a 5-star hotel, you got a 1-star hotel, and 2-star and 3-star. So technically, they both do the same thing, right? They both give you a room to sleep in, but the 5-star and 1-star, they're not the same thing. Of course, you pay a lot more for a 5-star. So, but you get a lot more. It's a completely different experience. We're the same with opulence. I mean, everything we bring to the table. Name me one company. I don't care if it's Amway. Bring me one company that brings you everything we bring you. Amway doesn't make anything, right? They're a good company. They don't make anything. We make everything, right? So, you know, our product's exclusive to you. You know, no one has a 6-tier car program. You know, we're talking about exotic, luxury travel jets and first class. It's an opulence. It's opulence. There's only one opulence, right? There's only one opulence. So you got to learn, you know, when you know, for example, if you get a job somewhere and you work, I don't know, at some type of warehouse or grocery store or whatever it is, right? And you dress a certain way for that. But if you went and got a job in a very luxurious mall a luxurious store, or maybe, if you're a real estate agent that sells luxury condos on the waterfront Miami, and then somebody just sells land, they act different, they talk different, they look different. You are the opulence of MLM business, and you want to feel that way. And knowing, again, when I talk about the S-Class outside, it may do the same thing as tuk-tuk, taking you places, but it's not the same thing, right? And that's what opulence is. We are 5-star. Sometimes somebody says, who doesn't know, they knew, whatever, they come from something else of us. Well, what we have in our business, our package is only $200, something like that, right? Because in our country, people always think their country is different, right? So can we just do something? No, you can't tell a Rolls Royce to go build a tuk-tuk. It just doesn't work like that, and I can tell you, in your country, there is, it's like any other country. I don't care. We've been in countries of 50,000 people. St. Martin, 50,000. That's the entire island, by the way. That's their entire population. 50,000 people. It became such a big market for us. We had an office there for 5 years. We used to do simultaneous meetings in St. Martin, Spanish, English, and French, and each one had 200 people in it. In an island of 50,000 people. So, I just want you to work your pitch. So tonight I said, you heard mine. Yours doesn't have to sound like mine at all. I want you to be you. I just give you a little of my perspective. I know you guys will probably be much better than me selling products, because, here's my pitch for selling products. I see someone, and usually everyone's complaining about something, headache, this, leg, cramps, whatever, skin, whatever. I always say, yeah, you have that problem, huh? So what are you doing about it? That's my pitch. So you got a headache a lot? Yeah. What are you doing about it? Your leg hurts? What are you doing about it? Got diabetes? What are you doing about it? Right? And then at that point, well, I got some medication, go see doctor. No, there's a product I've been using a long time that I know will help you. So if you want, I don't say I sell it. I don't say it's whatever. There's a product I've been using a long time. And if you want, you should try it. Money back guarantee, I know it's going to help you. And by the way, since I've been a client for a long time, and what I can do, I can give you my discount. People love that, by the way. Use this a lot, by the way. I'll give you my discount. You can have my discount. People love that. So you give them a link, your link, right? They go there, and they open a VIP. They place the order. They get free products. As far as the discounts, that's the way it is. If you have the product, right, you can give it 15% off. Don't be cheap. I know, like, you guys, like, it's not because of being cheapness. I guess it's not in our culture, but you're in business, right? So when you got products, you want to sell products, don't be afraid to give people a discount, because, you have it there, and have them sign up, become a VIP, give them 10% off or whatever it is. If you're at an LA Plus or LA, you have the 30 plus 10, right? So it's like 38% plus a 38% discount rate. Give them 10% off. So it's a good way to start, though, because when you say, hey, I've been a client for a long time, so I get a discount. And so I'll give you my discount if you want to try the product. People love that, by the way. It's like this, somebody says to you, hey, listen, you want to buy a car, or you want to go to a salon or a spa, I got a coupon, or, my friend works here, go see, he'll give a good deal on the tools or the flowers or whatever. People tell it all the time, right? I know this guy, he'll give you a good deal on whatever, right? We hear this all the time. That should be you in opulence. I've been a client a long time, so I have a discount. I'll give you my discount so you can try it. And if you want, I'll get it for you. It's in the car. If you want to go to my link and get it, and so forth. So it's a good conversation. That's my pitch. When I see someone has a problem, my whole thing is, so what are you doing about it? I want them to tell me what they're doing. And you know what? They really never have anything. They're not doing anything about it. They're suffering. They're living with it. You know, at most you hear that when I go to the doctor, I use a medication, but no one's happy about any of that. And that leads into, you know what, we use it for many, many, many years. I absolutely love it. I live by it. And because I'm a client for a long time, I get a discount. If you want to try it, I know it'll help you. And I'll give you my discount. I'll share with you my discount, right? So if you're at the 38, give them 15, give a bottle, money back guarantee. So that's a good way to go. All right. So that's my pitch, you know, for the business, you know, multi-tiered affiliate marketing program, luxury version of Amazon. You know, what are you doing about it? I show you my discount. Put your hand up. All right, give it. Pitch me. Sell me something. I want to hear you pitch me. And as the more we can get in, the better it is. I want to hear lots of you. There's a lot of new people here that would also want to hear too, right? So give me your pitch. If you have more than one, put it out there. And everyone should be taking notes. You know, you may hear something and say, hey, you know, I can use that. All right, who's going first? This is the friendly environment, right? This is home. So this is family. This is where you do the stuff. This is where you practice, right? So who's going to pitch me? Sell me something.
Okay, we've got Ronan. I'm going to allow him to talk.
Yeah, of course.
Ronan, the floor is yours.
Yep. Put your hands up, guys. I want to see all of you guys. I want to see 60 hands up. 60 hands up. Let's go. Hey, Ronan.
Hi, Ramin. How are you?
Good. Tell us how you do it in Israel.
Going to be pretty tough for me to pitch without.
Israel. Listen, Israel, you guys are one of the biggest retailers in the whole company. So tell me how you do it.
Well, first of all, it really depends on the like and trust itself, you know, so I'm not going to waste everyone's time and do a like and trust with you. I need to identify a desire. I need to find out if you want a product or if you're into business. But if I just called you because you're on my list, you know, and I know that you're a big businessman, you've been going around, someone probably in the cycle of me looking up to, my pitch would probably be once I finish the like and trust, hi Ramin, how you doing? Congratulations for your wedding, you know, stuff like that. I will basically say, tell me, Ramin, what would you say if I tell you that I have met someone that is literally 20 years ago decided to change the world of manufacturing? So, you know, 40 years ago, they're trying to make the best products in the world, all the manufacturers.
It's a business pitch, right? It's a business pitch, this one.
It's definitely a business pitch, yeah. But for a businessman, specifically, because I'm talking about things they can relate to. So, you know how the world's basically been dominated by branding and by shareholders. And that created a big issue for the middle and low class purchasing, because everything we started to buy was plastic and worthwhile really nothing, because shareholders only interested in bottom line profit. Anyway, this guy, an amazing visionary, truly. He saw this a long, long time ago, and he understood if I want to change that, I need to control the supply chain. I cannot afford to have any third parties that will stop me or any shareholders that will stop me telling my scientists what I want to make. And basically, over the last 20 years, 18 years, I have never seen today in our days a manufacturer that left private, owes nothing to no one, and basically is truly there for humanitarian reason. He wants to bring the best to humanity and not like everybody else led by finance. What would you tell me?
Well, I'm still not clear. So you're trying to pitch me on the business. Do I know you're calling me for business?
Yeah, we know each other, of course. We know each other for a long time. I'm just ignoring the fact that you are actually the person I'm talking about. I'm talking about this person that I've been following for the last 9.5 years. I have been doing this for a while and I'm approaching someone at a very high caliber. So the first thing I'll do is keep it on the chit-chat level, talking about what we normally talk, business, what's happening with manufacturing. So I'm approaching her and I'm saying, hey, what would you tell me if I tell you that I've been checking for the last 9.5 years? That's how long it took me to come to you. But this thing is real. You know, would you like to have a deeper smell of this to understand where this thing can truly go over the next 100 years? But that's probably how I'd approach someone in your caliber.
So you're getting, starting to conversations, because I know where you're coming from, because I guess the people you're approaching at some level, right? And yeah. So you're coming across in a very sophisticated way. So it's not a simple pitch, because you're going, like you said, you're going after people who are business people. So yeah, again, people prospect who they want to prospect. So some people prospect up, some people are in center, most people prospect down, which we have to correct, by the way. You need to prospect up and not down. All right, so that's the business side of it. We have a conversation, and I guess you make your appointment. Pitch me on the product.
The product is very simple. It, again, depends on the like and trust that we have created, but you need to have told me that either you or someone in your family or your vicinity is suffering from something. I can approach you without a need, but this is not what I really pass through your teaching. I constantly say people are only interested in what we have to say once they know we care about them. So if you just told me, you know, you're suffering from something, for instance, I know that you've been an athlete, a very high level one, and, you know, the body is probably taking its toll. So I'd lead the conversation there. I'd say, tell me, Ramin, how are things after all these years of winning world championships and stuff? You know, are you suffering at all, muscle-wise, inflammation-wise? And then if so, I'll tell you, then I think that I have I don't think. I know I have something that has been helping me tremendously for the last 5 years, and I can easily not only recommend, but I can probably put you on the path of trying it. So
give us your easiest sale. You met someone and your easiest sale. How did that play out?
Again, business or product?
Product. But you decide, whatever. You decide, whatever your easiest recruit or easiest sell.
Products for me is something I would do daily here when I'm in Egypt, for instance. On the beach, people get bitten by mosquitoes all the time. They go to mountains, they get scratched. And I usually go around and I just really look and I say, wow, you're really struggling with those mosquitoes, right? I have something I usually put over them if they do get me, and it sort of eased the scratching. It also changed my life and a few other things with wounds and stuff. And then I take it out of my bag and I just say, look, this fountain of life, why don't you take a few drops, rub it over? But that's usually what I do almost on a daily basis. That's not meeting with someone, doing a like and trust, because I don't have time for that and there's no need. Fountain of Life is such a strong product. You just really need to get them to take it. I never put it in someone's mouth before I put it in my mouth first in order for them to see it. And then most people say, yeah, can I try it? And then, if they're here long enough, they will approach me and probably take a bottle or two. And if they're not, they'll probably approach me through WhatsApp. But that's
what's your easiest
for me, easiest recruit of business?
Yeah. Somebody recruited. What was the easiest? Somebody that you called that, boom, it was just, wow, that was easy and quick.
Yeah, well, the average person that I approach today that really struggles with life, which is a very large number of people, usually once I finish the form, family or, and I get to the money questions, I usually ask them a straightforward question. I say, tell me, things are pretty tough out there in the...
I'm giving a real scenario. Like you told me one time, and somebody just called you and said, hey, I'm ready to join, right? I don't know that seeing you somewhere or someone online. Give us an actual somebody you recruited over the past, 5, 6 years, 7 years you've been here. And how did it go? Easy one.
Okay, I was in Istanbul fixing my teeth. and I got very dizzy out of the chair. And they wanted to give me this thing to wash my mouth with for cleaning my mouth after a very big operation. And I pulled out my phone. I said, "Mama, I'm not putting this garbage into my mouth. It has poisons in it. I never use anything else more than this." And one of them said, "That's no surprise that in 2 days the teeth we pulled are showing very, very fast recovery." And then the lady that was waiting for me to share the same limousine to go to the hotel, she was there and her whole face was blue, from blood and she looked terrible. And she came and she asked me, "What is this?" And I said, "This is my lifesaver and my favorite relationship." And she said, "Well, what is it?" I said, "It's called Fountain of Life." She said, "Can I put some on my face and stuff?" And I said, "I highly recommend so." And she took the bottle, put it on her face. We went straight to the hospital with her because she was losing blood. So I stayed with her there for about 2 hours, a total stranger I don't even know, helped her with things, it's Turkey. And then the next day she came, she bought 2 bottles, had a full-on conversation with me, went home, called me from the airport as she landed back in England, and 3 hours later, she already registered as an LA+.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. So this one worked out from a product, it worked its way to being a business.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard to get this kind of results unless the product is phenomenal. And when it's bad, when your face is full of blood, inflammation and stuff, the results are, it was actually amazing to see her the next day. Half of her face was much lighter, and she only put it on half. I guess she...
And this happened, you're not home, you're not in your country. This happened when you're visiting another country, Turkey, and you were there for how long?
I was there for 8 days. And I've approached pretty much everyone of the business because they do hair, how do you call it? When they put the hair into your scalp, hair implant, hair, whatever that's called, and they do plastic surgery and they do eye surgery and they do all this stuff. So I basically approached everyone that I've seen in the limousines after their treatment with their hair. And I said, "This looks really painful. The whole head is blood." And they said, "Yes, it is. It is." I said, "Thank God that I had a shampoo put into my life 5 years ago." And I said, "I used to be bald here. Look at this." And they say, "What?" I said, "Yeah, maybe you should try it because it will help the hair that you have done to grow faster, stronger. I highly recommend it." So that was easy because you're always in the environment of sick people. Well, not sick, but people that are going through treatment. And if they go through those treatments, they have money to spend because each one of those treatments are not cheap. So they obviously care about how they look and their health. And I mean, if I was there for 2 months, I'd probably celebrate it much, much more.
Nice. You know what? It's a good story, Ron. It's a good story. I'm sure we had a cigar while you have 50 of those. In my 35 years, I can come up with hundreds and hundreds of those because that's all business, right? I mean, there's a lot of people that are going through a lot of things. And we see our company, we offer a lot of solutions. We have a lot of solutions. So thank you for sharing that, Roland.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. It's always a pleasure.
I want more stories. Who else got more story for me?
Hi, Ramin. Okay, we have Bella, who has had her hand up for a while. I'll allow her to speak and share her story. Welcome, Bella.
I think I know. This is Manitoba. You are right now. You got to unmute yourself. So there we go.
Ring, ring.
Who's there?
Hello, is this Ramin Mascarlo?
It is. Yes.
Oh, hi, Ramin. I was just flipping through a magazine, and I noticed that that you are an expert in wrestling. Can you tell me about that?
I know a little bit about it. Yeah.
Well, geez, that's really interesting. I was flipping through your magazine and I wanted to ask you, I've got my husband that was a wrestler as well, and he is really suffering with some chronic health. And I'm wondering how you're doing about it. Do you have a few minutes to talk?
Yeah, sure. You know what, when you wrestle, You got aches and pains. And yeah, I got aches and pains.
Okay. And so what did you do about it?
Well, try to stretch. I don't know, steam. But some you live with, I guess, get used to.
Do you take anything for it?
No.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Wrestlers are too stubborn to take stuff. We just
yeah. Well, you know what? I'm really focusing on the wrestling world because, as I said, my husband is a wrestler, and he's made a miracle recovery. And so I'd like to tell you about a product if you have some time.
Yeah, of course.
Great. You know what I'll do is I'm going to send you a little package of video. Can I have your email?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for your email. And I'm going to send you something. Now, I have
So what does it do?
Sorry?
So I'm going to interrupt you because it's more natural, right? Because someone did interrupt.
Yeah.
So what does it do? What's this product? What does it do?
Well, this product is called Fountain of Life, and it's a very strong antioxidant, and it really takes down the chronic inflammation. And I don't know if you know this, but all of our symptoms throughout life start with chronic inflammation. So this is really attacking the free radicals, and it's bringing down inflammation, and it's really leveling out your body. And
how do you take it?
You take it through a drop, and you can increase the drop from 30 to 40 in the beginning of your recovery. And then once your body gets to optimum health, you can go down to 10 drops a day.
Do you rub it on, or what do you do with it?
You can rub it on, or you can ingest it. And,
okay.
I'd love to, it's a big project to talk about it. If you have some time, I'd love to take you through a tour, and so that you can, that we can, spend some time and really talk about it. I know that you're a busy man. And if 10 o'clock on Thursday works for you, I'd love to call you back.
Well, you know what? I'd love to try it though. Why don't you send me some information and tell me how do I get it? Do I go to the store and buy this, or do I call you? Or
well, that's a really good question. That's what I'll talk about on Thursday when we meet, is that you can buy it right through me. And I have an e-commerce store that, that I can sell it, and I can show you the different pricings that are available, and we can go from there.
Sounds good. Thank you, Bella, for that share. So that's your business pitch then, right? But you
my business pitch.
Yeah, so it's a business pitch that you approached it from a product side.
So, and that's what I've been working with Karen, is I've only started this business in January, as you know, and I was really going in it from building partners. And what I did is I scared a lot of people away. And so now I'm taking the approach of selling the product, using the product, and once they get hooked on the product, I can tell them how they can get a discount on the product.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Flood the discount and the satisfaction guarantee. I love these calls. When I was on the field building as a leader, we spent so much time on these role plays, so much time, because people, when they come out in these calls, because this is family, right? So it's friendly. And then they always told me afterwards, like once they got the first one out, and you couldn't shut them up anymore. They just became they loved it, and they just became very active. So that's why I want to do this tonight. And I want everyone to put the hand up and pitch me. And because this is what your job is day in and day out. Thanks, Bella, for the share.
Thank you for listening.
All right, anyone else? Put your hand up, guys. Come
yes,
pitch me.
We have quite a few hands up, Ramin.
Okay, let's go.
All right, Gloria Charles, I'll allow you to talk, and the floor is yours.
Hello, Gloria, Trinidad and Tobago. You are muted, my friend. Look at those lines. They look nice.
Gloria, you have to unmute yourself. I've already allowed you to talk.
All right. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good evening. Good morning.
Hello.
To our partners. Is everybody hearing me clearly?
Yes, we can.
Sure. So, Ramin, what I want to do, I want to be doing it myself. Okay. So, someone come to me Friday, and she was like, "Hi, Gloria. Hi, darling. How are you?" She said, "I'm looking for a product. I'm looking for a herb, burdock on Hawkton. Do you know where I could get some?" I said, "No." She said, I said, "What do you want it for?" She said, "Girl, I have a little issue with my breasts, and I just be getting this little pain at the side and a discomfort. And I know when it is getting pain and discomfort, other things will come." I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, let me introduce you to something, because you know, sometimes you take the herb, you're not sure how many ounces to use. You do not know how much water to put with that. And then you're like spinning top in mud. So let me give you this. I have a product here called the Fountain of Life. I say it's from a tree. This is from the Norwegian spruce. And they use it, we use it from what is it called it again? I forget that. We use the serum from the tree itself. I forget the name, I call it at the time. The extract from the tree. I said, "Good." I said, "So let me tell you what that is." I say, "You know, your body, we have mother cells. We have mother cells for your brain, your heart, your liver, your breast." I said, "So what we use this droplets, we put it underneath our tongue." I say, "Once you have an issue, you increase your drops. So then you could use a whole dropper underneath your tongue. Leave it for 2 minutes." I said, "When you do that, the mother cells, it will be absorbed in the bloodstream. Your mother cells will absorb it." I say, "And then they will now produce as fresh new baby cells. And those baby cells will now fix and repair any part of those organs." I say, "So let me tell you one thing that happened to me. I had a lump in my breast from breastfeeding for years. I started taking this product, but I was not taking it right. So I take it like 6 months, and then I realized I am a bigger person. I need to take more because of the product problem. I took more, and guess what? I took 1 bottle within a week, and then the whole lump dissolved, and then it went to the nipple of my breast, make a head, and then was able to move out, drain out. And then my daughter said, she's a nurse, she said, "Mommy, this is serious. You need to get to the hospital. I'm working tonight. Come register and I'll take you to the doctor." When I went to the doctor was like, "Cancer, cancer, cancer. Only that is who have cancer, your whole lineage." Then they took my blood, tested it, come back 3 hours and said, "Wow, you know how long we haven't seen a blood test like this? You have so many white blood cells, your red blood cells, the flow in accordance." Here she, "Wow, what it is you're doing. You have a beautiful blood work, but I don't understand what it is, this draining from your breast." She said, "You'll come now when you will do a mammogram and a CT scan or whatever." I said, "It's malignant, but I know you mightn't understand." I said to myself, "I'm not taking no grandma, mama, no CC, nothing. I will continue with the Fountain of Life," which I did, and it did dried up. And here I have no more lumps in my breast. So whatever is going in your breast, in your liver, in your kidney, this will able to get rid of the inflammation and all those cells. As the doctor said, I have no issues to think about cancer. And you want to have a nice flowing blood flow, and your body want to be perfect. She said, "Thank you. Can I get a bottle right now? And I will come back for 2 more." All right. So That is just one. That is just one. So once you see, they understand, and you have your own personal testimony, boy, they jump on and jump at it one time to get also.
I mean, you want someone is wanting to also be able to share it too. You got to become a good storyteller, right? And you're a good storyteller. Yeah.
Okay. And then I said, here what? When you purchase this one, fake it exactly how I'm telling you. You want to get some more, I will now be able to introduce you to the company whereby you could get it much more reasonable. Plus, you can also get it to your families also. And that is my pitch on it.
Good job. Well done. Well done. Thanks for sharing. All right, we heard from Trinidad, we heard from Israel, or we heard from Canada. Daria, where are you from? Thank you, Gloria, for sharing.
Thank you. Welcome, sir.
Hi, Ramin. I'm Daria. I am Bella's twin sister. I've been in the business for 3 months. I'm learning, and I want to thank you for the opportunity to role play with you tonight. So what I want to tell you, just to preface how I'm going to sell you on FOL, is I have had some amazing personal health results with FOL, and I have created some testimonial posts. My first win was with SIBO, small intestine bacterial overgrowth. So what I've done is I have created Instagram and a Facebook post with me holding my gut that is not 9 months pregnant. It is now not pregnant from bloating. So I have posted this on Instagram and on Facebook. And through the people that know me, through Know, Like, and Trust, now they're reaching out to me and they're saying, oh my God, Daria, what is going on? So here's my pitch. I'm sorry, you're going to be a woman right now. We're going to call you Melanie because I'm pitching her in 15 minutes. Melanie reached out to me and she said, I know you have struggled with bloating and I want to know what the hell you're doing because your stomach is flat and you look amazing. Melanie, thank you so much for reaching out to me. I want to tell you my story again. I have suffered with bloating for a decade, over a decade. My doctor said it's whipping cream and red wine. Well, you know what? Take out the red wine and the whipping cream didn't work. But you know what happened to me. And in November, I went through colonoscopies, scopes, ultrasounds, up, down, everything. And the medical doctor said to me, Daria, there's nothing wrong with you. So how can I be at the end of the day 7 to 8 months pregnant from eating nothing? I went to see a naturopath. Melanie, you know, I was diagnosed with SIBO. The naturopath put me on some remedies that did not work. And my twin sister Bella said, you know what, get on this FOL and see if it works. And I went aggressively on it, 30 drops a day for 6 weeks. And I noticed my bloating decreased. And by 12 weeks in, 30 drops a day, 0 bloating. So, you know, Melanie, I know, I know that you struggle with bloating, correct?
Yes.
And we probably know as women, probably 80 to 90% of women suffer with gut health and with bloating. Our bodies have gone through phenomenal changes from, you know, child rearing, etc., menopause, post, pre. Our bodies go through hell. You know that. And as women, we need to take care of our gut health. And Melanie, I believe that's important to you, right?
Sure.
You have struggled with it and your mother has struggled with it. I am living proof. I can tell you the story about FOL, but the proof is in the photos that I can go from being 7 to 8 months pregnant by the end of the day to a flat stomach at the end of the day. And the only thing I have changed in my diet is I have added the most powerful antioxidant. It is created from a spruce tree extract. You take it topically, but it works for many other things. But for me, Melanie, it has worked for my gut health. And my mission in life is to help every woman who has got the same bloating issue as I have. What I'm recommending, if anyone says, you know what, try a bottle and let it go, no. Actually, I won't sell you one bottle. You need to buy 3 bottles up front, and you need to start taking at least 30 drops a day if you've got SIBO, and if you've got intestinal gut problems. You need to aggressively take the extract to reduce the inflammation. And again, as we know, we all have inflammation, and inflammation causes diseases. So Melanie, I'm really happy that you gave me the opportunity. I'm going to sell you 3 bottles. Are you okay with that?
Sure. Is that a guarantee or warranty for this?
You know what, Melanie, there is no guarantee, as in we could start taking milk thistle for our liver. We can start taking vitamin C for our colds. We can start taking vitamin D for our mental health. Of course, there's no guarantees, but I'm telling you that the company that produces Fountain of Life, they are Canadian. They have done phenomenal research. We have got a scientist that spends every Monday night with us explaining the benefits, and he tells us what it works for and what it doesn't work for. And you know what, Melanie? You just need to trust me to try it. Try 3 bottles.
I will tell you, you actually do have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Wanted. We have as a company. Your product is 100% backed with 100% satisfaction guarantee. If they don't like it, give it back to you. We replace your bottle. You don't lose, they don't lose. So flaunt it. We don't get anything back. Like, people love this product. So make sure if you're going to sell a 90-day program, I usually call it a 90-day program. You know, it's good for you to flaunt the guarantee. Don't worry about it. Nobody
Okay.
returns.
Well, you know
Nobody
what?
returns.
That's why I'm glad that that I can pitch to you. And I know that we have a guarantee. But, you know, people say, I've had people that tried and they say, well, it's not working. I said, well, wait a minute. You said that you had anxiety. How's your anxiety? Well, my anxiety, oh, interesting. My anxiety is lessened, right? So my pitch, Ramin, is to go from the product of FOL, and then I'm selling the product for gut health and for the bone infection that disappeared on me. And I'm pitching it to chiropractors. I'm pitching it to natural health providers. And, you know, when my chiropractor says to me, how are you feeling? I feel absolutely effing amazing. Why? Why do you feel amazing? Because I am on these most amazing, powerful antioxidant drops. Really, I want to hear about it. I've got psoriasis. Well, you know what? Buy 3 bottles and try it. So, Ramin, my pitch, I'm not on the business side of the pitch yet. My pitch is my own personal testimonial for how the product has truly helped me. And I've never felt healthier in my life. And health, if you don't have your health, you can't have wealth.
This call zoomed by so quickly. I can't believe it's 9:58 already. Like, this thing, this was fun. I love stories.
Ramin, I think we lost you. Yep, we lost you, Ramin. Are you muted?
But thank God it was me. I know it called drop. Like I said, this call zoomed by so quickly. It was a lot of fun. I love MLM because I love stories. We're in the storytelling business. So you know what? I want to hear all your stories. I have actually another call with Asia. It's starting about 4 minutes. So I'll pass it on to our fearless hostess tonight. I want to thank you for sharing all your stories with me tonight, guys. Love your pitch. Keep working on it. Remember, we have 30 use cases in opulence. Understand all 30 use cases and learn on work on your pitch. So with that, we'll pass it back to our hostess.
Thank you, Ramin. Thank you so much. Well,